Hi everyone, it's Helen here. Thank you very much for joining me for today's tutorial. So today we are going to be putting together this. This is what it does. Opens up just like that. It's a beautiful kinetic element to add to your mini albums or in your card making, because you can even add money or a gift card in there instead if you wanted to make this into a card instead of popping it into an album. So it's a really versatile set, and it's actually really simple to put together as well. Today is a step-by-step guide on how to get this die set together. So this is the small album. Here is the die set for that one. This whole album is made from that die set and it includes the binding, and this is the die set for this one, the small album photo Peekaboo Die Set. But if you have my medium and my large albums, it's also going to fit in here. So here is the die set. It cuts it all out all in one for the top one, so you are going to be needing a large format die cutting machine. And then we have these two elements here with the nesting dies there for the mats as well. So let's have a quick look at what I've done so far. I've used the 12 by 12 Bohemian Days paper pack for today's project. So here's what I've cut out so far. I'm going to turn that on its side. I've done the main item here and two of the largest dies. So this one here, if I can pick that up, there we go, this one here and this one here, and then we'll move on to the mats later on in the video. Okay, it's just a simple case of folding. Now use your bone folder just to crease those score lines. Okay, so that should fold up. Now for a dry run, this place here with the notches in, that goes in first, and this one here will be glued inside there. So we have two areas there that are free of tabs, and it's the full area as well to slide in and out. And then we have these elements here to add. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my mats here that I've cut from the smaller of those nesting dies. Just there, those two, I've cut those out. One is slightly larger than the other, and you can use them to mat the inside of these pull-out parts, and also you can use it to layer and mat the outside as well. So these mats are going to be very, very useful. Okay, so let's get these glued down first, so it'll be easy to tell which one goes where. And for these mat dies, you can also cut directly into your photographs to get them sized perfectly, and now would be the time to add them before we pop everything together. Okay, so when you have got your die set, or any of my die sets, they do come inside these little bags here. Keep these are going to be perfect for helping you complete this die set, because we're going to be making little strips. So the easiest thing to do is grab yourself a ruler, and I'm going to do a 1 inch. As you can see, I've just got a remnants of a line there. I'm just going to do a 1 inch strip. So I'm using my Tim Holtz ruler here. It's like a quilting ruler, it's perfect. Just grabbing a Sharpie pen and just doing a rough line down there. And then I'm just going to grab my scissors. Some long bladed scissors will be perfect for this. I'm just going to cut this along the line. Doesn't have to be super perfect, but as straight as possible. That's why I've popped the line there. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim along that line and then along here, and we'll probably end up doing a bit more trimming as well. I'm going to save this one. You can keep it all together in the die set envelope, but this is what's going to help us make that sliding mechanism along here. Okay, so I'm just going to get a gauge here for the size. So I have this end here almost meeting at the top. There's a little gap there, and then there's going to be a bit of an overlap, and I'm going to trim that. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of tape. I'm going to use red tape, the thinnest one that I have, because if it's thicker it's going to have trouble going around this bend here. So the thinner the tape, the better. And I'm also getting in the habit now of just cutting this off whilst I'm still holding it, instead of trying to get my scissors in on the project. Okay, so I don't want this tape to be around too tight. It needs to be sort of loose so it has that space to go around the corners. And then I'm just going to glue and press that down. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this all the way down to the bottom section, so it's just down here. Then I'm just going to add another bit of tape. Wrong scissors. Just going to add that on top there. Then I'm going to take this piece here with the mat facing upwards, and I'm going to line everything up. So I have space either side here, so this has the free movement here. It's really easy to line this piece up. And there we go. So this is going to pull up that way. And now we just need to add this bottom piece. So we're going to turn this over. Then we're going to add another bit of tape just to the top section here. Then we're going to have this facing downwards. Now this piece is slightly smaller, so we're just going to line this up the best we can. We can even go towards this end where it's going to be coming out this end, so we can line that up there. Right, now turn that over and do a test run. That should pull out just like so. And then we push that back in again. Okay, so we have this closure now here. This needs to be tucked in behind this free moving piece. So we add glue here and then we pop it there. Just a quick dry run just to show you. That gets tucked in there. So these move in and out freely and there's nothing in the way. Right, so let's add our glue. And we can add this now to our album. Again, this is the small album, but it will fit in the medium and the large. You can get a nice big display on the large one. And these two mats here that are nesting, these are going to be the dies you can use here to mat the front just here, just like I have done there. Now that is how you pop together the Peekaboo, the photo Peekaboo die set. I hope you really like this one and have a lot of fun with it. Please do join my Facebook group where you can share all of your photographs of all of your makes of this. I would absolutely love to see what you make. There's so many different things that you can do with this, with card making. You can pop them inside gift boxes on the fronts of gift bags. There's just so many different things that you can do with this. So I would absolutely love to see them. So if you like this one, give me a thumbs up. Everything that I've used today is listed down below, and I'll see you again soon.